But the handyman who came and put everything in told me, no, don't worry, there's not going to be much dust. And my gut told me that's not going to be the case, but I didn't listen to my gut. Good morning. It is not even a month since I last showed you, but we are back in the chaos. So this room had no ventilation, and I tried to make it work with an air purifier and stuff like that, plants. But it was not enough because I would constantly get headaches. And so we've put in ventilation, an extractor fan, or basically it pushes air in. And then also on the side, over in that corner. But they had to drill into the wall, and it has been so dusty. Oh yes, and while they were busy, I put this up. Now I have a space for my iron, and I put a hook down there for my dad's idea. He's got such brilliant ideas. So there's a hook down there, and then there's space for my little jug, and this jug, and just look at how cute that is. And I'm going to do my ironing station here. I'm officially over painting, but I am just going to patch up where I need to. Like here, some bugs stained it, or maybe, no, it's not from the top. So I need to paint under here and a little bit like over there. And then this is also done. Then for this side, I need to still paint that part. I never painted those cornices. I was waiting to see if it was still leaking, and it looks like we fixed the leak now. And then the wall where they put that in needs to be painted, and also I filled up some holes afterwards, so I need to give it a coat over there and another coat over here, basically here. Actually, I think I could do the whole room. No, I'm not doing the whole room. And then this room will be done. Oh yes, I still need to build Dola, my dress form. That's also a project that's coming up in the near future. Oh yes, there's more. This is my lampshade that I'm going to turn into a lampshade for this light. So I need to still do that as well. And now in this room, everything needs to be dusted and vacuumed. And over in that corner, the paint came up from the ceiling. These were the ceilings that did not have the undercoat on, and I just stuck the paint on because I was over scraping, but I think I might have to go back in and just scrape it. Or I think the other option could be to just sand it, but that's not going to happen now. I need to get back to work. So what still needs to happen is I need to fix the ceiling. I need to paint that corner. I never finished it, and I think then this space is done. Oh, bubbles. Just look at all the dust. So everything needs to be dusted today and cleaned. There's some more. Another thing that I still want to do in this room is I want to build a bench behind the couch to put coffee and tea on. I need to put up a blackboard where I write all the things down, and then I just tick it off as I go. And then you can see, or maybe I can write it on the mirror. Yes, I'm going to get some cookies and just write on the mirror all the things that I need to do, and then we can just tick it off as we go. So I still need to clean in here, but at least I'm starting to find some order. My little sewing box, my dad's cleaning it for me today, and he's actually giving it some oil, so that's going to be nice. And then the dress that I showed you is done. I'll wear it tomorrow. And this one, it's been giving me a headache. I've sewed the buttons on wrong. The collar irritated me so badly, I unpicked it completely, so I'm busy fixing the collar. And then it flapped open, and I used this for the facing, and it shows. So I had a small piece left over, so I've cut that, and that needs to go on there and then put the collar and everything together. And I'm leaving again tomorrow, but when I get back, I need to like dust in here. It's so full of dust. You can't really see it on camera, but it's chaos. I'm just going to leave the fabrics. I know they're full of dust, but I don't know how to clean them except for washing everything. I should have put a sheet over them. But the handyman who came and put everything in told me, no, don't worry, there's not going to be much dust. And my gut told me that's not going to be the case, but I didn't listen to my gut. So now I have to dust all the books, I have to dust all the patterns that's out. Fabric, like I said, I'm just going to leave. The files down there, I'll just dust them and leave them. And I'll deal with the fallout from all of this as I go. But I'm just thankful that I have good ventilation in here. The fan is running, you can actually hear it at the moment. But wow, it's amazing what a difference it makes. And I still can't believe that this is my sewing room. I feel so thankful and privileged actually. Because I know many of you don't have a specific designated space, and it's hard to sew if you don't have that. In the last 2 years, I've just realized what a undertaking it is to sew if you have to unpick your overlocker into your sewing machine, or just your sewing machine, find a place to cut out. And I understand why people sometimes say it's just too much. And yeah, for that reason, I'm really thankful to have this space. And this was where I was this week, the most beautiful space. So if you ever come to South Africa, Hartenbos, Mossel Bay over there, and Hartenbos, the best beach ever. Over there is the point in Mossel Bay, and that's Mossel Bay. And then on this side, you can't see it from here, but literally over here is Hartenbos. And this beach, oh, it's so nice. You can literally swim anywhere and it doesn't pull in. The only thing is, that island there is called Rob Island, and there is the most biggest white sharks that you can think of. But apparently they eat there and then they just come and lie here in the bay to digest the robs that they ate, and then they go on. This was my favorite place. I have ice cream, of course, and coffee every morning. And these two lovely people are running this place. Is it your place?
Yes.
Do you want to tell us about it?
Yes. First of all, thank you very much for this opportunity, and you are one of my best clients ever, I must say. I'm going to miss you to give you your fresh coffee every morning. The place is called Lekker Lekker. So we're all from the Northern Cape, from Kimberley, me and my husband. And we actually land up here because of my mum. She's 83 years old, and we wanted to be close to her. So we are blessed in that way. So we started this food mobile truck. And we chose the Bikini Beach Nooit Gedacht area in Hartenbos, which is actually a lovely place, lots of lovely people. So I would invite everybody to come here. This is the place to be, the best place to be. And we can serve them with lovely foods. We've got like curry and rice, susatis, boerewors rolls, etc. Lovely ice cream, as you mentioned.
Oh yes.
Drinks, everything. And our meat is from the Northern Cape, so that is why it's called Noord-Kaap susatis.
Oh, and what is a susati?
Susati is actually, it's a smaller version of a kebab, and it's beef. So it's beef, a piece of fat, beef, fat. So it's very, very popular, very, very nice. And my husband is an excellent braai. So I must say, so he's doing all the braai work and I'm doing the cooking. But yeah, we both are working in this together. Sometimes the space is getting a little bit too small for us, as you can think. But it's lovely. It's a very good opportunity, and it's just South Africans.
People here, yeah.
Lovely people.
Thank you so much. And what's your name?
My name is Mariki.
Okay. If you ever come to Mossel Bay, make a point of stopping here at Noord-Kaap Societies. Like they said, there is some amazing things and you won't be disappointed.